Well, hello, you trader nerds. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I apologize for starting late today, but I was taking a nap and I was like hitting the snooze button and I said, I just got to sleep just about 30 minutes longer. So I apologize. I was getting a good afternoon nap. So hope everybody's doing good. Real traders never trade by themselves. They trade with their fellow nerds like Austin and Ben and CE7 and Chaim and Christian and Daniel and DMT and Dunn and Dwayne and Hal and iPhone and Jason and Jim and John and Comaine Junie. Matt Jollywally, Matt G. We got Mo, we got NS, we got PSG, we got Sean, Stefan and Steven and Vicky and Walt and DB. Welcome everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. And keep in mind that what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a black swan wall. That's what we're trying to do. Now, I hadn't forgot about you. And some of y'all are like, hey, wait a minute. What's the plan then? What is the plan? And it is a black swan wall and T-bills. That's basically the plan right now. But I am still looking at potential income trades that will give us a little bit of theta to offset the losses that we'll get from initially buying the 12 and 20 of the Sweet Bobby hedge. So don't worry. We will come up with something, I believe, or our Sweet Bobby hedges will be our income trades. We're going to come up with something. Y'all just hang with me. I'm just not going to go through my hand in the blender day of August 5th again. I'm just not doing that. So that would be reckless of me. Now, it would probably be the most entertaining thing for us to do that and say, hey, let's go back in the water. It'd be like you're sitting there and your friend just got eat up by a shark in the water, and you say, hey, let's go back in. The water's good. And I'm just not doing that. I'm just not. We're going to be a little more cautious this time because I got to tell you, it was brutal. I mean, brutal on August the 5th. And we're just not doing that again. We're just not going to do it. I'm not. And I don't want y'all to either. So let's be cautious and let's build our wall and let's make millions when the market finally does crash, right? That's what we're going to do. So, no yawning during the session. I know, don't I yawn most of the time? I mean, I'll be sitting there going, oh. It's incredible. I think it's because I don't get enough sleep at night. Like I woke up this morning at 6:30 because I have to take my son JoJo to, of all things, I take him to drama practice. Oh my goodness. And he has to be there at 7 in the morning and he's coming in, Daddy, we're going to be late. I'm like, shut up. We're not going to be late. Let me sleep to 6:45. No, I have to get up and take him to school because Beth said that that's my job. So anyway, and I did get a job offer. They want me to do a morning show on a radio station. And y'all know how much I love radio. And Beth will not let me go back into radio. She hates radio. And she says, no, you've got to take your son to school. And even the owner of the radio station said that he would take my son to school if I would go work for him at the radio station. Incredible. So I'll try not to yawn today. But yeah, I do yawn a lot. So it's just, fat people. And I've already been to the gym today. I've already worked out for an hour. I do my hour every day. And so we're doing good. So hope everybody's doing good. So y'all stick with us. We're going to come up with something on the income trade. Someone suggested that we go and do AIM. Y'all remember Robert Lucello's automatic investment management strategy? So I'm thinking about that. Some people have said, hey, Bobby, why don't we do some zero DTE stuff and use some of our money that way so we don't have any overnight exposure and just take a small little bite of the apple each and every day. So we're thinking about that. So we're going to come up with something. We're going to come up with something. I am diligently and urgently praying about it. Oh, by the way, now I don't know how many of y'all are like Jesus freaks like me, but I was reading something yesterday, and the verse of the day on Bible Gateway was something like, the Lord will direct your profit, and not profit like profit like profit, and it was kind of good. And I was sitting there going, I need to look at this verse. It was kind of good. It was in Isaiah. So, I'm sitting there saying, we're going to come up with something. Don't y'all worry. We're going to come up with something. Look at this. What we got today. We were up a little bit. The market was down, and I thought we would have a continuation of being down. But look at this scoopy. We went up and then we come back down, then we're going back up. The AD is going up right now. So look at this. Here's the opening 15-minute range. Here's the cash open. Here is the over. No, here's the over. Is that the overnight high? I think that's the overnight high. Here is the VWAP, and VIX is right at 20, y'all. It's at 19.96. And you sit there and go, man, that looks juicy to sell premium, and it's all that I can do not to sell premium. But we're going to come up with something. AD is 31. And as you'll see, AD is now drifting upward as the market is drifting upward. So we're up 6 points, about 0.13%. That should be working good for our GTC orders, right? Because those kind of got ruined yesterday. So we'll see how that looks. Let's look at the big green monster, assuming that I drew it correctly yesterday. Well, look at this. Look at this. The big green monster kind of called the bottom on this, didn't it? Isn't that weird how it does that time and time again? So an area of support right here, very clear to see. And so you would think that we would go back up from this point, but we'll see. Let's look at the linear regression. Linear regression is out. We're outside of this. So this would say that perhaps we're going to see a continuation to the downside. And what we'd love to see is this. And this is what we'd love to see is this again, now that we've got our hedges going really good. So we'll see. But it looks like we have entered a period of expansion. We went through contraction in a period of expansion. You see on increased volume as well. So this may be a head fake before we see a continuation of the downtime. Okay. So who knows what we're talking about? We have no idea. Let's see how our little account's doing today. So today is 9/4. Can y'all believe that? 9/4. JoJo turns 10 on September the 11th. Isn't that crazy? That little boy is going to be 10 years old. He has my heart. He definitely does. I love that little kid. 75,885.44. So we're up $227. Praise the Lord Jesus.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up
yes.
To the side.
Hallelujah.
It will be like apartments in the sky.
Even though Rico didn't want to play the music, he's like, Bobby, as much money as you lost this year, we don't need to do this. So let's see how our little thing is doing over here. So let's see what our Greeks are. -6 and -67. Wow. -6 and -67. -6 is our deltas. -67. And remember, that guy that came up with this trade, I'm not even going to mention his name again. He basically said a lot of that theta is fake. So we'll see if he's right or not. So we said it was 19.96 and our what's wrong with that thing? Here we go. Let's see. Let's go back to count requirement. Let's redo this. Boy, that went up a lot, didn't it? Make sure I'm on the right account. Yeah, it looks like I am. So the requirement now is 39.31. Kind of amazing how that goes up. What we should do, thank you for telling JoJo happy birthday. If he was here, he would love that. That is a special little young man. He is a trip. So 39.31, we're using 5% of our account. What we could do is do AIM, and when we do hit on this thing, we could buy SPY. That's what we could do is buy SPY, and then we could buy up to 50% of our account in SPY and then do the hedges again. That's one thing that we could do. But I am convinced that the Sweet Bobby hedge is the way to go going forward, regardless of what we do on income trades. So I'm really comfortable with that. So let's see what we've got with our little account over here with our GTC orders and stuff. Let's see, activity. We've got working orders. Did I have any orders to fill today? No. Hold on a minute. I thought I had more working orders than this. Oh, there we go. Phil, here's our working orders. Good. Okay, our working orders. This is at 80 cents. That was $1 yesterday, so that's getting close. This is nowhere close. 370 to 155 is no close. 515 to 20 is nowhere close. 490 to 155 is nowhere close. So that's fine. Let's see. I think everything looks good. Let's look at the screwdriver real quick, like. Let's see if we can look at the screwdriver. Let's pull that little baby up, see what it looks like. Come here, little feller. Yeah, let's see what our screwdriver looks like today. So let's see. Today is September 30th, so we do have a 10-4. And let's see here. 10-4. 5.2 is 58 points away. Yeah, 58 points away. 5.2 is 58 points away. Let's put that in. Let's see, 58 points away. That's pulled away some, doesn't it? That means it looks like it would be closer to going up. We need to look at this more often. 9, 4, 24. And we said it was 58. And let's see what this looks like. Go back to our little chart here. Okay, so there's our 58. Now, what this would say is we got farther away on skew. Skew went from 43 to 50 to 58. It looks like that we have more of a chance of going up than down in the market here with the skew changing a little bit. So that'll be interesting to see if we get the up move as would be predicted by the skew driver. Interesting. Okay, that's good. All right. So I think that's it for the day, y'all. We've got our GTC orders. Let's see what our hedge is today. Because you need to keep in mind, like Matt Jollywally was saying, hey Bob, do I close these, go ahead and harvest these, or do I what I do? And it all depends on this little thing over here, y'all. So let's go to risk analysis. And remember, we're going up 40% in points and down 20% on the market. Down 20. So looks like this thing still has $21,000 worth of protect. No, it doesn't. I've got some more stuff here. Let's see, 3, 5. Make sure I got everything checked. Oh, good. There we go. So we've got $34,000 worth of protection to the downside. $34,000 worth of protection to the downside. So this looks really, really, really good. And what I'm really looking forward to is harvesting these 12. Look what that'll do. That'll move my numbers to $72,000 worth of protection. And on a $75,000 account, you sit there and go, come on, baby, let's go. You know, you'll double your account in a day. So that's what we're looking for. Now we just got to figure out what we want to do, if we want to do anything for income trades, whether it be zero DTE type stuff, putting in, do some Tammy Chambliss type stuff. But that might mean that we have to sit here and watch the market. Now, what we could do is we could do that automatic thing that she has, that TAT. What is that called? Something TAT stands for something that you actually let the bot do the trading for you. So that would be interesting to do. But I'm perfectly comfortable holding my hedges and being, trade automation toolbox. That's it, Austin. Yeah. So maybe we could do something like that and do TAT and let it run in the background and have no overnight exposure. So there's all kind of things that we could do. But again, I am perfectly fine with just running the Sweet Bobby hedge now and waiting on that event to happen. And yesterday, it looked like it was very similar, eerily similar yesterday, eerily similar to this. This was, look at this. Boom. boom, almost the same size candle. And I was expecting us to maybe have another one of these or two. And we still might. We still might. So hold on, baby. We're not done yet. All right. Hope everybody has a Texas hedge with short futures. What the heck is that? Is that what we're calling this? Texas hedge with short futures? Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your day. I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye, y'all.